the North Pole. For much of the year it looks cold and dark, not at all like the place where all our dreams come true. And for those lucky enough few who succeed in finding it, it is the most magical, most wonderful place in all the world. Did you ever wonder, where do all the people who make our holiday so special go when they need a holiday?
Jingle! Slow down! Whoa!
Well, you're about to find out.
Hey! Watch where you're going! Where did you learn to drive? Jeez, some people.
Our story takes place in the most secret place in all the world. A place so secret you must promise never to tell anyone where it is. It is called Christmas Island, the most beautiful place in all the world. It is also the home of one very special little reindeer.
Little Bug! Jingle!
And this is where our adventure begins.
Little Buck. Little Buck, I told you to stay away from those cookies. Well, I don't see what's so funny. All Little Buck ever does is play. He never takes anything seriously. At this rate, he'll never be ready for next Christmas.
Oh, all things in time, Mrs. Bell, all things in time. Why, I've already seen to Little Buck's training myself. I've assigned my finest personal trainer just to make sure everything's in order for next Christmas.
I don't think so.
Come on! You're a Christmas reindeer, Little Buck. You have to be able to fly. It's part of the job. Just don't look down. That's the trick. See? Nothing to it. It's as easy as, whoa! Well, see? That wouldn't happen if a person knew how to fly. Go ahead, Little Buck. You can do it. Santa says it's easy. Once you know you can do it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now just run up, close your eyes, and jump. On your mark, get set, go!
Whoa! Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh!
Hey, are you all right?
I think so. Jingle said all I had to do was jump, so I did. I guess I shouldn't have looked down. My name is Little Buck. What's your name?
My name is Ellen. I'm here visiting my grandparents. Where did you come from, Little Buck?
Sugar Plum Lane.
I've never seen anything like it. It's like a dream.
It's Sugar Plum Lane. I grew up here.
Are you really a Christmas reindeer?
I think so. That's what everyone says, so I guess I am.
And Dasher is really your uncle? He flies through the sky, pulling Santa in his sleigh, and all the Christmas toys and everything?
Yeah, he's a lot bigger than me.
Mrs. Bell! Mrs. Bell! Come quick! Look, it's Little Buck, and he's brought someone with him.
Oh, my.
In many ways, this holiday was much like every holiday on Christmas Island. Oh, some things changed, but many things stayed just the same.
Come on! Haven't got all day. Jeez, let's get a move on here.
Hear that, Mrs. Bell? When you hear the geese heading back down south, you know it'll soon be time to go.
Are you taking Little Buck with you?
Why, of course, Mrs. Bell. Little Buck is a Christmas reindeer. His place is at the North Pole.
Well, he's made a new friend, Santa. He may not be ready to go.
Ready to go? Ho, 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 ho. Not to worry, Mrs. Bell. I'm sure Little Buck's training is coming along right on schedule.
That was better.
I guess so. What are you doing, Ellen?
I'm writing my Christmas letter.
Christmas letter? What's that?
It's a letter you write Santa every year, telling him you've been good, and if it's not too much trouble, what you might like for Christmas. If it's not too much trouble. And then you promise to be good for the whole year, until next Christmas.
Ellen, what's a promise?
A promise is just about the most important thing in the whole world. Like when I promise not to tell anyone about the magic of Christmas Island, or Sugar Plum Lane, or the elves, or Santa, or you, Little Buck. When you have a friend and you love them, you do your best to keep your promise, no matter what. Understand?
Okay, then let's promise to have fun.
But what about my letter for Santa? I'm not finished.
Every reindeer learns to fly. Hey, Ellen, come on and watch me try. Every letter's got a destination, but stormy weather's got me hesitating. But for friends like you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Hey, Ellen, it's true. When you hear reindeer on your rooftop, sleigh bell chimes will chase those blues off. Life's a stormy brew, but for friends like you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Hey, Ellen, it's true. I'll promise you.
Most years, when winter came to Christmas Island, it came in very quietly, slowly, politely. But not this year. This year, winter stormed in with a roar. Any sign of Little Buck? Has anyone seen Jingle?
Little Buck, you can't wait.
I have to wait for Ellen to finish her Christmas letter.
Jingle! Jingle! Where are you?
Little Buck, this is serious. You're supposed to come with us. We have to get back to the North Pole while we still can. Santa can't wait. Whoa, wait for me.
Run, Jingle! Run!
Finished. Go, Little Buck, go!
On, Dasher! On, Dancer!
little Buck.
Little Buck, did you make it? Little Buck? Oh no.
I'm sorry, Ellen.
Now Santa won't know what to bring me for Christmas.
Oh my.
Santa and the elves made it through. With Christmas almost upon them, at least they were back where they were supposed to be. But the same, it seems, could not be said of everyone.
A Christmas letter not being delivered to Santa at the North Pole? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Is there anything we can do, Mrs. Bell?
I'm afraid not, Ellen. Only a Christmas reindeer could get this letter to the North Pole in time for Christmas.
But I'm a Christmas reindeer, Mrs. Bell. I already know how to fly. Sorta.
Little Buck, just because you can fly doesn't make you a Christmas reindeer. A Christmas reindeer knows that a Christmas letter not delivered is like a promise broken.
I already know about promises, Mrs. Bell. I take your letter to Santa, Ellen. I promise.
Oh, little Buck, you do well to find the shortbread cookies. How would you ever find the North Pole?
I'll find it, because a promise is just about the most important thing in the whole world. Mrs. Bell, I'm ready to learn how to be a real Christmas reindeer.
Yes, little Buck, I believe you are.
See that star? It's always the brightest one in the sky.
It's the North Star, little Buck. Use it to guide you as long as you can. And if you lose sight of it, remember, when a Christmas reindeer can no longer use this, he can always use this.
Oh, little Buck, I don't want you to go. I'm scared. You don't have to do this for me. Really, you don't.
Yes, he does, Ellen. Little Buck really is a Christmas reindeer. Aren't you, little Buck?
Well, if I'm going to get to the North Pole in time for Christmas, I'd better get going.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oops.
I brought you a present, little Buck. I figured I wouldn't be needing it this winter with you not around. There now, in case you forget, you finally get to have what's inside.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Bell. Bye, Ellen. Bye, Mrs. Bell. See you next summer.
Oh, my.
Goodbye, little Buck.
By now, everyone knew this wasn't any ordinary Christmas. In fact, the fear was starting to spread that it might not be any Christmas at all.
He said that? I can't believe he said that. I mean, we got in. There must be some way we can get out. No Christmas? Who ever heard of such a thing? I mean, that would be the most awfulest thing that ever happened in the whole wide world.
This isn't so bad. Just head toward the North Star, just like Mrs. Bell said. It's easy.
Hey, kid! You're new, aren't you? Name's Gus. Travel this route twice a year. North and south, south and north. That's me.
Hi, I'm Little Buck. This is my first trip. I'm on my way to the North Pole.
Yeah, right.
Is it very far? I've never been there before.
Wait a minute. You don't know, do you?
No, that's why I asked.
Jeez, kid. You better find some place to bunk down for the night. Better yet, turn around and go home.
Why?
That's why, kid. North Pole's locked in solid, kid. Can't get in, can't get out.
Santa, there must be some way to get out through the storm. I mean, there has to be a Christmas. Kids all over the world are expecting us. There have been big storms before.
Not like this one, Jingle.
We can't just cancel Christmas. What will the kids think when they wake up tomorrow morning and nothing? Come on, Santa, please.
Jingle, I want you to tell everyone to gather round in a few minutes. I have an announcement to make.
What are you, nuts? You can't fly through that!
I have to! I have a job to do!
Job? You're just a kid!
I have to deliver Ellen's Christmas letter to Santa at the North Pole!
Kid, sometimes a job is just a job! Trust me, I know! You do what you can with what you got!
No! You don't understand, Gus! I promised!
Kid, wait! It's too dangerous! Little Buck, just let it go!
I can't, Gus! It's Ellen's letter! I promised!
Jeez, what I don't do for some people. Here, kid, you drop this.
This is just the worst night ever.
No way we can fly over it, kid. Not in this weather.
But Santa's workshop, it's on the other side!
Sorry, kid. It's a real shame, kid. You came so far, got so close. You just ran out of options.
When a Christmas reindeer can no longer use this, he can always use this.
Hey, where are you going?
It's the only way to get there, Gus! Come on!
No way, kid. I'm staying right here. I ain't no mountain climber, kid. In case you ain't noticed, I'm a goose.
Thank you, everyone. I know this is a very, very hard time for us all.
A promise is just about the most important thing in the whole world.
Christmas has always been Christmas as long as anyone can remember. But I guess even Christmas may have to change.
No!
When you have a friend and you love them, you do your best to keep your promise, no matter what.
I know. This is a very upsetting time for us all to have to cancel Christmas. Well, I never thought this day would come. It's a tragedy. When I think of all the children around the world who are counting on us tonight, I could just...
Look! Oh, little Buck. Are you all right?
I think so. It's Ellen's Christmas letter, Santa. I promised I'd take it to you.
Little Buck, how on earth did you get through the storm?
I came through an ice tunnel.
An ice tunnel. Oh, like I always said, little buck, your training is coming along fine. You're right on schedule. Jingle, get the sleigh, get the toys. Come on, everyone, we haven't got all night. After all, it's Christmas Eve.
Oh, no! Not you guys!
On, Dasher, on, Dancer.
Jeez! Where did you guys learn to drive?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. And so it came to pass that Christmas that year was really just like every other Christmas. Toys were delivered, same as always, and promises were kept, same as always. One thing did change, however. There was now one more Christmas reindeer with a very special job. From now on, Little Buck would be responsible for making sure that all the letters from all the children all over the world would safely reach their destination. So every year at Christmas time, look up into the night sky, and you just might see a brave little reindeer flying by. And who knows? He just might see you.